Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited about today's video because we have a brand new complexion product from Fenty. We're going to be talking all about the new Eaze Drop Stick. If you are not new to my channel, then you know that the original Eaze Drop is my absolute favorite skin tint, like just face product in general. I wear this literally on a daily basis. I wear it for like my no makeup looks and just like running errands if I needed like look a little bit more put together. And I also wear this with a full face of makeup as well. If you watch my it wasn't the last video, but like 2 videos ago, I did my entire like summer makeup routine, and this is like my ride or die. But I also have an entire video on the Eaze Drop from when it first launched, so if you guys want to see that. So when I saw that they were coming out with a stick, I was very excited but also a little intrigued because I was like, what's the difference? So I went to Sephora the day that it launched. I picked it up and this is what the packaging looks like. I love the packaging. I think it's super cute. And this is 100% recyclable, so I love that it also has that aspect of it. I picked up this shade 7, normally shade 5, but in the summer right now I'm using shade 7, so I have shade 7 in this, so I was like, let me just try shade 7 in this one. Hopefully it's the same shade, but this is what it looks like when you twist it up. I know a lot of people were talking about how it didn't look like there was any product in it. You can twist it up. I'm not going to do that. Okay. I twisted it up and it looks like there's only about that much product when you twist it all the way, but you twist it all the way up, it stops right here, but you can keep twisting if you're like at this point normal, like going through the product, and the rest of the product will push all the way up. And so it looks like there is more product than it looks, because even when I first saw it, I was like, that looks like nothing. Give you guys some information really quick and then I'll get into the demo of it. So it's a smooth instant blurring skin tint that is so easy, you can't F it up. The creamy crease-proof foundation glides on seamlessly for light coverage that lets skin look like skin. It's long wear, light buildable coverage that resists fading and transferring. Easy to use tint stick that you can apply anywhere, anytime, no tools required. It has Muro butter that melts into the skin and helps provide all-day hydration. Quick blur complex that delivers a blurred and smooth second skin finish. Sodium hyaluronate that helps provide hydration. Color True pigments that help resist oxidation. And with the 100% recyclable packaging, twist and stick till it's empty and toss directly in the recycle bin. No rinsing or scraping required. So this does have 9 grams of product in here. Before I even bought it, I did research on like other foundation sticks on like Sephora, and to be honest, it's kind of a little bit in between. There are some that have like 12, 10, 8, you know, it's kind of like just in between. So it's not anything that drastic amount of product in here, so it's kind of like on the normal scale at Sephora. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to my face. I just have moisturizer on right now. The finish of this, it says it has a natural finish. The liquid Eaze Drop has more of a natural matte finish. My friends, I do have normal to dry skin right now since it's hot and humid. My skin's pretty normal during the summer. I use the liquid one. I either use the It Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion brush, the number 7 brush, or a damp sponge, or just use my hands. Honestly, most of the time I just use my hands. The stick, I probably will just use the brush and maybe my hands on one side, just to see, like, because I know I usually don't like a damp sponge to blend out foundation sticks or anything like that. So I know myself, I'll just do a brush on this side and do maybe my hands on this side. I am going to use the primer that I always use. That is just the ColourPop Pretty Fresh primer. Again, this is just like a hydrating primer, so it won't mess with the finish of the foundation sticks. Kind of late in the day already. I wanted to film a little bit earlier, but right now it's 11:45. So I'm going to try to do a wear test today and see how long I can wear it for. I don't have much to do other than some work, but I'm not going to be leaving the house, I don't think. Anything like the liquid Eaze Drop, this lasts all day on my skin. Like, I wear this every single day. It's been lasting through like this humid ass weather that we've been having in LA. It like doesn't budge, so I'm really excited to try the stick. So I'm going to go ahead and just start applying it, and I also will include some clips when I'm done and stuff with my phone, because my phone does shoot in 4K, so it just looks a little bit more crisp and you see all my pores in 4K, okay? So I'm just gonna take some of this. Hopefully, actually, let me do a little swatch real quick. This is what shade 7 looks like with the stick. It's very creamy. Wow, I literally just swiped that and I'm shocked. It's, oh my gosh, it almost feels like the liquid. Let me see the color difference if there is one. It looks like a little bit warmer to be honest. If you're wondering, shade 7 is a light medium with warm neutral undertones. So okay, I think I never really realized that the liquid kind of gets a little bit darker over time. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the stick. I'm gonna apply, oh, it does look a little bit warmer. I'm gonna do 2 swipes and then blend this out with a brush. Let's go ahead and blend this out. It definitely looks a little bit warmer than I would like right now, but it's okay. It blends out really effortlessly, literally like butter. I'm honestly a little shook. It blended in so nicely. I mean, the liquid one blends like out really nicely as well. It melts into the skin a little bit more than like the liquid one does. I think it just has to do with the creamy stick formula. Even just like I said, when I swatched it, I could tell how creamy it was. I'm gonna add some like to my forehead and then on my nose right here, a little bit right here. Yeah, it blends out like so nicely. Love that. It honestly doesn't look as warm as I thought it did at first, but it looks really pretty. I'm looking in my like 5 times magnified mirror, and the way I literally cannot detect a single ounce of makeup on my skin is crazy. Like, it really does look like skin. Can't tell, like, because I didn't put any under my eyes, obviously, because I'm gonna put concealer on, but you can't even tell like where the skin tint stops and starts. Very impressed. It has more of a natural finish, whereas the liquid one is definitely a little bit more natural matte, but I wouldn't say it's glowy or dewy. You just have like, kind of like that natural sheen, but it looks so good. I'm gonna go on with this side with my fingers and see how it blends out like that, because honestly, oh my god, it feels like velvet when you blend it out with your fingers, like when you can feel the actual formula. Honestly, I use my hands a lot of the time, especially when I'm just trying to like do my makeup really fast, so this isn't like out of the ordinary for me to use my fingers. A little bit more right here just because I have some redness. Let's see how that covers up. Covers redness great. I think it applies both ways really nicely. It is definitely light coverage. The liquid gives more coverage than just this for sure. I'm gonna go in with a second layer and just see like what that looks like. I'm not like adding a crazy amount more, but I'm also going back with the brush. I think I do like it with the brush a little bit more than with my fingers, but if I'm in a rush, I'll use my hands. It looks incredible. I'll put a close-up with my phone so you can see what it looks like with just this and nothing else. It looks so beautiful. Like, I am so impressed, or I think it looks beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply the rest of my makeup really quick, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like with everything done and whatnot. But just on its own so far, I think it looks beautiful. Like, the finish of it is so stunning. Hey guys, so this is what it's looking like once the rest of my face is done. I'll go ahead and insert a clip right here that I took with my camera, and I cannot lie, it looks amazing. Like, my skin looks so beautiful. It literally just looks like my skin. Right now, I can't tell if I like this more than the liquid. I don't know if it's just because like I'm a little shook by like how skin-like it looks, but I'm very, very, very impressed. If you guys want to see how I do the rest of my base, I have a video, like I said earlier, on like my summer base routine and everything, and I show you guys how I like set my face and everything like that. So, but if you guys are wondering, I did use the Fenty cream bronzer in Macchiato. I used the Fenty cream blush in Summertime Wine, which this color is so pretty. I don't know why I've been like super into like this color blush and stuff lately, but this one, super pretty. You guys know Fenty setting powder in butter is my holy grail. I just set my under eyes and like baked the sides of my nose with this. I didn't put it anywhere else. It did say earlier that it is transfer proof. I don't know how true that is. Like, is anything really ever transfer proof? I've never had a foundation that was like completely transfer proof. Like, that's not realistic. And then what else did I use on my face? Oh, for lips, I have the Fenty Riri gloss, which this is like my favorite gloss from them. It came out with like the Super Bowl ones, and I think it's permanent now, but I love this color so much. Right now it is 12:20, so I've had it on for like maybe 40 minutes right now. I kind of was getting distracted doing my makeup. It usually doesn't take that long. But I think it looks really, really pretty. It's definitely giving skin-like. Fenty makes really good complexion products. It's definitely like their strong suit in my opinion. I didn't think anything would ever top the liquid, but the stick, she is absolutely giving. My skin looks absolutely flawless. I can't stop staring at it in the mirror. I forgot to mention also earlier, this is $35. When I picked it up at Sephora with tax, I think it came out to like $38, which I can't lie is kind of pricey. I know it's the same price as the liquid one. I don't remember it being that much. Was it always that much? I don't know. It definitely is a little pricey. I mean, like I said, right now it's $12.20, so I'm going to do a wear test. I'll try to check in a couple hours and obviously at the end of the day. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, I came back because I just put on this shirt, completely forgetting that I was testing a foundation, and this completely rubbed on my face, and I was like, fuck. I hope I didn't just ruin the shirt with foundation right now. But to my surprise, there's no foundation on it. It doesn't feel like tacky or anything. Also ignore the boxes in the background, okay? But it doesn't feel tacky or anything, so let's... Wow, I'm genuinely shocked. You guys know I wear all black like 99.9% of the time, so I always get foundation right here on literally every single shirt, and I'm a little impressed. I'm shocked. I'm gonna say it's transfer proof. Guys, I wanted to check in again. Right now it's about to be 4:30, so I've had this on for almost 5-ish hours, but so far, I mean, it still looks amazing. I'm honestly super impressed with it so far. I mean, I have no complaints at all. I just went out and did some like really quick errands while I was out. It's like 90 something degrees and it didn't even like budge. It didn't feel like gross being outside, you know, like when it's hot it feels like makeup just feels gross. It does not feel like that, and my skin looks so good still. Yeah, here's like a little close-up. Immaculate. It's not getting like super dewy or anything like that. I think it is amazing. I love it so far. I'll probably do one more check-in in a little while and call it a day. Honestly, I've had like a really long day and I still have to make dinner and clean and stuff, and I don't want to be like filming for the rest of the day. So but yeah, right now 5-hour kind of check-in, and I think it looks great. Look at that. Look at the skin. What pores? I feel like it really does have that like blurring effect that also the other one has, and it's amazing. Hi guys. So right now it is almost 5:30. I'm gonna call it quits here because my head is pounding. I have been getting like such bad headaches lately, and I'm just like, it's just one of those days, you know? So we're gonna call it quits. I have a good grasp on how I feel about the stick, so I have some thoughts and opinions. I feel like my opinions have kind of changed over the last like couple hours. So I've had this on since 11:45. It's about to be 5:30. By the time I finish this, it'll be like 5:45. I'm looking at my face right now in the mirror, and my skin still looks really, really good. I will say, however, and I don't know if it's because I went outside in like the heat, I do feel like because it is that creamy consistency and like a natural finish, I do feel like I am a little shiny in this area, but not super shiny where I would feel like I need to go in with powder or anything, but definitely more so than I do get with the liquid Eaze drop. So that is just something I want to mention. Would I wear this on like an everyday basis? Yes, mainly because one, it's really fast and easy to just apply with a stick. I think if I just would wear this with like a little bit of blush and concealer and some mascara and not anything else, I think it would be a beautiful thing to just have on, since it is such light coverage, to just wear throughout, like just to run errands or whatever. If you do want something to last a little bit longer, I do think that the liquid one does last literally all day, and I think it's because it is more of that natural matte finish, whereas this is more of a creamy natural finish. I will say also another thing that I noticed, I did put in that little clip that I forgot that I was doing a wear test, and I like put the shirt on and I didn't have transfer on my like shirt or anything, and a little while ago, like 30 minutes ago, my head was hurting so bad that I decided to lay down, and I was laying like on my arm with this part of my face on my shirt, and I do not have anything on my black shirt. So I'm really, really impressed with the transfer proofness of it. I don't think that it came off or anything. Like, I'll also put a clip in right here of how it's looking with my phone, so you guys can see what it looks like. You can kind of see it's getting a little shiny around my nose area. And like I said, with the liquid one, I don't really notice that. The only thing I noticed is that my blush kind of came off, kind of laying like on my arm like that. So I think that's why. But skin tint itself is still there. So I'm really happy about that. And on this side where I wasn't laying down or anything, the blush is still nice and vibrant. I can still see it. And again, it's not anything that I would complain about. I wouldn't go in with powder or touch up or anything. I still really like how my skin looks. So pretty and like blurred. And this, I noticed instantly the blurring effect that it has. I forgot, I mentioned it earlier when I was giving some info. It has that same blur technology. I noticed it instantly with this one. And same for this, that blurring technology or whatever it has in there is so well done. I notice it and it's crazy. I always feel like when I use Eaze Drop liquid and this one, I feel like I don't have pores. The stick is no different. I feel the exact same way. Like, this area is so blurred and smooth. It looks fantastic. It did not really settle in my smile lines, which is a huge thing for me. It didn't really bunch up around my nose either. I'm very, very impressed with it. So the real question here is, which one do I like better, and do you need both of them? Do I have a favorite? I do. I think I like the liquid one, mainly because I know that this lasts literally all day long, but not to say that I don't love this one and I will use it every single day, because I do like it for like an everyday kind of daily no makeup kind of look. I know I will use this for those type of days, but also for if I want to wear a full face of makeup. I think both of these work really well to do a one or the other. You can definitely wear it as like a light coverage, have it as like one of those no makeup kind of looks. Both like build very beautifully. If I knew I was going to be out all day long and I knew I didn't have to touch up at all, it does not budge in like humidity or heat or anything, I will say the liquid one does hold up that way. But for just if I'm going to be at home and filming, or just, you know, not doing anything super drastic, I will wear the stick. So I personally like both of them for different reasons, I guess, but I can't like even choose. I don't think that they are the same, so that is really good, because I was just like, is this the same thing but just like in a stick form? I don't think that. I think if you have normal to dry skin, I would recommend the stick, because it is very emollient, it is very creamy, and I think if you have oily skin, I don't think that this would work for you unless you really, really prep your skin and set your face. Maybe then it will work for you, but I don't see this. I feel like this would slip around if you do have oily skin. I'm pretty normal right now, but I get hot and sweaty, and I can tell that like it gets really shiny right here, and that is even after setting this area and baking my nose earlier. So I think if you have oily skin, I would pass on this. If you do have normal to oily, definitely 1000% recommend the liquid one. But if you have normal to dry skin, I do recommend this. But I also feel like if you have normal to dry skin, you also can wear Eaze Drop. Just moisturize and I think you'll be fine. Both very lightweight. I think the only difference is really just finish, and maybe coverage wise, I think this one is a little bit more of a lighter coverage than Eaze Drop. This one definitely can be built to a medium. I would say you can build this and it'll be like a light medium. I think that this will ever get to like a medium coverage, you know? So I think it really just depends on skin type and coverage and what you think would work for you. I don't think you need both of them unless you're a crazy person like me. And I just really like skin tints. I think if you already have Eaze Drop and you love it, I don't think you need to run out and buy this, but if you've never tried either, I definitely, depending on your skin type, would pick one of them up. I do think they are worth the money, but I don't think they're worth it if you buy both of them. You know, that's already like 70 bucks and it's not, that's doing a lot. I think one of them is fine. Since I have both, I will go back and forth between them. And you know, if this ends up being like a holy grail for me, I will let you know, because the liquid one is definitely a holy grail. I will continue to repurchase this, I think, for the rest of my life. If I forgot to mention anything, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm kind of all scattered brain right now. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.